looks like a hockey player jumping into the boards.
Bumper dogs over here.
I just cuddle with the couch. I don't want to be near anybody.
Just the couch.
Doing my social distancing. Doing a distance. Going for another run.
Monday.
Monday motivation.
I have none.
I don't know. It's kind of chilly and cloudy, which I like for running. Kind of. I don't know. I don't really care as long as it's not cold and it's not raining. So this works for me.
I just want to get it over with.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. There's proof. What's wrong with you? You just want attention. How dare you stick me in my crate for 10 minutes? What? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It was 12 minutes. I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to get done today. I did like none of it. Oh, I don't even know. It's very Monday. I'm just not going to worry about it. Tomorrow is a new day. I'm going to get up and I have a bigger list of things to do tomorrow now. And I'm just planning to be super productive tomorrow. Make sure I get to bed and get a good night's sleep and then just start fresh tomorrow. Anyway, for now, I'm going to grab a quick shower and then start cooking dinner, which I'm excited for, and you will see. Okay, I'm getting ready to start making dinner, and we are having these sesame beef tacos. Although, again, we could not get any ground beef at the store because they were all out, so we're substituting turkey. But the recipe looks really easy. It's another one from Tyler and Jessica, and you can find it on TylerTravelsTV.com. I'll link it below. But I'm really excited to try these. They look super good and they look crazy easy too, which I'm all about that. One note making this recipe, we are leaving out the sriracha and the crushed red pepper just because we're not really that into super spicy food. So if you're into like spicy foods, then you could just keep that in there. And I'm sure it's really good. Probably add some nice flavors, but we're just not feeling the burn. Okay, I haven't even added half of the ingredients in here yet, and it already smells like insanely good. And also, it's like, this is ridiculously easy. Literally everything just goes in this pan, and like, I am never gonna claim to be a good cook. I am good enough to follow a recipe because I can read. But yeah, it's like, honestly, like, if you can read, you can make this. It's ridiculously easy. If I can, you can. Michael and Son. Ba-da-ba. Okay, almost done cooking, and this smells insane. I know I've said insane like an insane number of times, but for how simple this is, this looks and smells awesome. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Just make it. You'll understand.
So we have the sesame beef, actually turkey tacos for my toppings, and it's hard to see under the. No, you can't have this. No. It's kind of hard to see underneath the lettuce, but I have a little bit of cheese, some shredded lettuce, and then underneath I sliced up some avocado because we had a couple avocados that were getting pretty ripe. Daniel is adding tomato to his toppings, but I don't like tomato, so I skipped that one. And I guess we will see how these are. He tasted the meat and he said it was really good, so I'm excited. I was just telling Daniel, these are really good, but I would prefer if next time we didn't put the full amount of sesame oil in the meat, because it's just a little too sesame oil heavy for me. It still tastes really good. I know there are other flavors in here that I want to taste more than just the sesame, if that makes sense. But adding the avocado as a topping is really good. If you like avocado, try it on these, because like the butteriness of the avocado goes really, ironically, goes really well with the sesame flavor. But I just wish there was a little bit less of the sesame flavor. That's all.
So, more avocado and less of me.
Oh, I never want less of you.
Ha!
That's not true.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, I love you.
Okay, yeah, shut up and eat your food.
That's when I want less of you.
I would like some of that ice cream, please.
Not yet. I'm still eating it.
Yeah, but
I haven't started eating it.
But I could eat it for you. The dish is dirty and needs to be washed.
You are so funny.
You opening it? Open it. Saves me a step. There you go. Now open it. I do it. Yeah, this is like... Anyway, okay, well, whenever JuJu finishes opening this box and building the shelf, I'm gonna put it over here. We can put some of this junk on there.
I think you're gonna be waiting a while.
Yeah, he charges by the hour, unfortunately. Okay, well, maybe I'll open the box. That'll probably go a little quicker. Blech. So I'm down in the basement with Daniel as he's building these shelves, and Juju's very happy with his cardboard. Happy as a clam. Actually, he's not, because now he's going over. Dad, can I have some more? But I just got out of the shower. That's what I used my lunch break for today, instead of eating lunch. I have a couple more hours of work that I have to do. I wanted to share, I just got an email from a parent who was having an issue with their technology, so I was emailing and telling her how to fix it, and she said, "Have a great week, as all of you teachers deserve an award, because us trying to teach our own children requires a different level of patience. You all deserve a raise." And it's just so funny, like I've seen messages from parents on Facebook basically saying the same thing, but it's nice to actually hear something like that from a parent, especially right now with what's going on, and especially because there have also been parents, you know, just complaining about e-learning and the virtual learning, and it's frustrating on both sides. I have to, it's true. It is frustrating for parents. It can be frustrating for teachers, and so I get it. It's just, it's nice to have a parent acknowledge like what I do, and it was really nice to get this email and it made me laugh, kind of made my day. Yeah, I just wanted to share that because this was like the first message that I've gotten. This one just made me laugh because it made me think of all those Facebook posts of parents like sending messages to their kids' teachers like, "How do you do this every day?" It's just nice. We drink wine, that's how. That's how. Yeah. A coffee cup is full of whiskey. Whiskey in a teacup. Whiskey in a teacup. Okay, this is the only wonky part about building these shelves, is that they don't actually come with anything to attach the two halves. So there's nothing to hold the leg pieces together. So you have to stack them, which means you have to build it as two separate parts and then just set the top half on top, obviously. It sounds like it'd be super insecure, but so far so good on these ones that I've actually built. Like, they're sturdy enough that, or they're heavy enough, I guess, and just setting it on there gets a secure enough connection that it's not going anywhere. But just know that going in if you decide to buy these shelves. I did link it in the last video, and I can link it again. Except for that one thing, I really like these. Obviously, I ordered 3 of them. They just, I don't know, they feel good. They're heavy duty. I do wish they were a little bit taller so you could space the shelves out a little bit more, but I mean, I could always take one shelf out and just have 4, and that would work too. But this is JuJu's contribution to the project. He left as soon as I busted out the hammer to get these pieces in securely, and he hightailed it on out of here, and he's laying down upstairs as far away as he can be from the noise. Okay, so this is what I was saying. For starters, it's super wobbly when it's apart, and I have left 2 of the rails off before I put it up here because it's easier to get the shelves in. If you put the next set of long rails in there, then you have to put the shelf in at an angle this way to get it down on here. It won't fit in through here, so I'm just leaving it separate until I get it up there, and then I'll put the next shelf in, and then put the next rails and the next shelf, and be done. But here's what I was saying. It's really wobbly when you pick it up. So if you grab it across like that, and then pick it up, and then you just have to finagle it so these fit inside of the corners. Let's see here. Like inside the bottom half. Like, and if it doesn't go in right away, you just, again, you have to play with it a little bit. Like that. And then it's not going anywhere. And the top shelves have enough weight that it's not going to fall over. And it's good to go. So, like I said, you take the next shelf and put it in like that. Don't smash your fingers. Last set of rails. And then you do have to be a little bit careful when you're putting these in on top, just so you don't knock it around from this connection on the bottom. But, and you should use a rubber mallet if you have one, but I don't have one. So, given that these are work shelves and not pretty shelves, I don't care if they get a little dinged up. So, and this is just to make sure they get all the way down into the small part of this opening, so they're not gonna pop out, because that's nice and sturdy. First thing on the shelf. So, and again, if you don't have a rubber mallet, you can use a hammer like this. Just make sure you tap it gently. Otherwise, you're gonna bend the metal. And pro tip, I don't know how, if you can tell on the camera, but if you get your shelf and it's a little bit bent one way or the other, if you put it rounded up, then over time as it settles, it'll level out. As opposed to the other way, where the sag will just get worse. Ta-da! There's your construction tip of the day. Oh.
Vanna.
Yeah. Look, watch it sparkle.
Come on. Teddy's throwing pieces of cardboard over here so JuJu will come back downstairs. He's already taken the 2 long pieces that Daniel threw over here back upstairs and tore them apart. Now he's back for more. Well. Come on.
Get it.
Come get it. Oh, there he goes. No! Oh my gosh. But Dad, I'm scared.
Oh my.
Come on, Bubba. Get your cardboard. It's okay. There you go. Whee! Thank you very much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. May I please have another? Okay, I think I'm actually done now. I was planning to spend like an hour or so doing this, and it's probably been like 2 or 3. But all organized, all good to go. I found some boxes in our laundry room that I forgot that I wanted to go through. It's a bunch of Steph's old teaching stuff. So I did that, and then I moved this shelf from over there to right here. So everything is just a little bit more organized now, and my OCD is happy.
Jumps.
I am pouncing. I promise.
Pouncing lessons.
Pounce.
Oh. And he's gone. Okay.
It's like a half.
So we are on our way to my parents' house. We're gonna have dinner with them tonight. And we brought JuJu. Little cow in the back seat. That's his spot. Oh, there he is. Oh, buddy. So we're going over there for a couple hours. It saves us a meal, which is nice.
That was the clincher. We left our house to come here, and we got in the car to come here, and we're driving here, we're fixing to come here, we got here, and here we are!
Oh, thank you, Bubba J. Come on! Oh!
Who is that?
Oh!
Who is that?
Grandpa!
Who is that? Who is
Going inside.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Go on.
Hi, Nana! Oh, come on, Dad! Went past you. He's not paying attention to us at all. We don't exist at Nana and Pa's house. He's spoiled. He is locked into Pa right now.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
But you started talking to me. Oh,
I want your sandwich.
A shake and a kiss. Oh my. Oh my.
Easy, good boy. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Lay down.
Good boy.
Hey, that's the right motion, but the wrong mouth.
Oh, buddy.
What are you doing?
Uh-huh.
I think I'll try this time.
I'm king of the world!
I know something's supposed to happen.
We have been home for about 5 minutes. And this one is already out. Nana and Pa tired me out. So I wanted to come on here and give you an update on one of the products that I got in that Ulta order that I showed in the last vlog. This one thing has changed my skin dramatically in less than a week. So I started using this Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This came in that Power Cleanse Duo that I got from Dermalogica. I've been using this for 4 days and my skin feels so soft and smooth. I even had Daniel feel my skin yesterday because I was like, my skin has not felt this soft and smooth in a long time. This is the only thing that I've added to my morning skincare routine. It's been amazing. So if you have textured skin like I do, give this a try. This is the travel size. It's a little less than half an ounce, but give this a try. This has been amazing and I've seen results in, I would say, like 3 to 4 days. A little behind the scenes here. We're hanging what is going to be a new backdrop for my makeup videos when I'm sitting at my vanity, and we're using curtains that we had.
Yeah, these are,
but
we're hanging them with, so I forget what these are. They're basically like command hooks, but they're dangly.
yeah.
And they're not made by command because they're probably cheaper. So we're using that, and then these fancy little clippy doodad decums.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna
And then the little clips to the curtain.
Right. So these are actually designed for curtains, by
Yeah.
the way. This is the only ghetto thing we're using. But this is like insanely strong.
Well, that's good because the curtains are heavy.
I am shocked. Well, we're also using 3 of them.
Well, yeah, 3 of these hooks.
I am impressed. I was concerned about how strong they would be and whether or not they'd be able to hold up the weight of the curtain, but it looks like they can.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, these little stick-on hook things are super handy. This went up really fast. I'll link them down below because these also work on, anything, walls, ceilings, tile, what have you. Now you can look cool with your backdrop. Most importantly, you don't have to have my desk and my little poop
Your
emoji.
poop emoji.
My poop
Stuffy.
emoji in your background.
Yeah. So I just filmed a makeup video that's going up on Friday. And now it is a little after 6 o'clock and we still need to go running. So we're getting ready to go for a run. And it's like I put on a full face of makeup just to go running through the neighborhood. A lot later than we usually run, but I needed to film that video today. So here we are.
I might be weird, but these shelves have made the whole basement smell like wood or like plywood, which I guess is still wood. So wood. In conclusion, wood. Anyway, wow. Okay. So they've made the basement smell like wood. Like as soon as you walk down here, it's like, it smells like wood. And I love it. I don't know why. I wouldn't have pegged myself to be into that. But if you like wood smell and you want a shelf, there you go. Okay, I'm getting ready to start making dinner. And we are having this grown-up mac and cheese. I legitimately might be 7 years old because 2 of my all-time favorite foods are pizza and mac and cheese. But anyway, we saw, of course, Tyler and Jessica made this recipe and it's up on their website, or up on Tyler's website, and it looks insane. I don't know how else to put it. I am always in the mood for mac and cheese. There's never a time that I would not eat mac and cheese. And thankfully today is one of those times that I get to eat mac and cheese. So, I have never made mac and cheese from scratch before. It's always just been like Kraft. Anyway, I'm getting lost here. So, I'm going to make this. It's probably going to be amazing. I would be surprised if it's not. Soon, this pile of ingredients shall be mac and cheese. Probably getting tired of hearing this, but this is amazing. I don't know. We've yet to try a bad recipe. Like, I don't know. It's super good. I've had a couple of bites and it is like an instant keeper. Oh my gosh.
It's really good. It's funny. It definitely has that grown up flavor. Like it's definitely a more sophisticated version of.
This ain't your mama's Kraft mac and cheese.
Right. But it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. If you're trying to make mac and cheese fancy.
This is it.
There you go.
And you put tomatoes on yours.
Yeah, I put tomatoes on mine because that's what the recipe calls for.
But I don't like tomatoes, so I skipped out.
Yeah. A couple of notes about the recipe, about making it. Definitely recommend doing all of your prepping ahead of time, all of the chopping, because I was like, oh, I'll start cooking the noodles and do all the chopping, except all of the steps after you start cooking the noodles go like really fast. And so if you're trying to chop and cook and I don't know, I was just like running around all over the place, and it would have been way easier if I had just chopped everything first and then started cooking. So definitely do that. What else was I going to say? Oh, I think the recipe says to use 6 ounces of pasta, but I wasn't even thinking about it, and I just used a full box, and that was 16 ounces, and it still worked. So all that I ended up doing was adding a little bit of extra milk just to keep it loose. So if you want to do a whole box of pasta, you probably don't have to change the proportions on anything, or it's a typo on the recipe, one of the two. I'm not quite sure. Other than that, you should try it. End of speech. Ron Swanson.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!